5 Best Things to Do in Nashville, Tennessee. One of the best places to visit and live in Tennessee is Nashville. Many locals and tourists alike have high salutations to the beauty and economic vibrancy this city has. Of course, that also includes the kind of positive atmosphere and lively environment that it provides. Among the attractions to behold in Nashville are the Grand Ole Opry and the Country Music Hall of Fame. Those two alone draw thousands of tourists every year. Furthermore, Nashville is also known for its rich history. Architectural wonders, such as the Parthenon, are one of the city's icons. You see, a week of stay in Nashville may not be enough for you to experience all that it can offer. But by watching this video, you'll get an idea of where to start. Hello everyone, this is Anne from PackAndGo, and today I'm going to list down all the best things to do in Nashville. So sit back, relax, and watch this video till the end. Also, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Let's get started. Take a breather in the Shelby Bottoms Nature Center in Greenway. The Shelby Bottoms Nature Center in Greenway lies throughout the stretch of the Cumberland River, located to the east of downtown Nashville. This tourist destination is one of the most beautiful green spaces throughout the city. It offers a refreshing experience to residents and tourists alike. Of course, it's also an excellent venue for recreational activities. If you visit here, make sure that you head first to the Nature Center. It lets you witness some of Nashville's finest artwork and cultural exhibits. After some leisure tours, you can rent a bike from the B-Cycle station so that you'll be able to explore the area fully. You're also free to join an environmental education program offered by the venue. Keep in mind that the Shelby Bottoms Greenway is 950 acres of landscape, which means you have more than 10 miles of paved and unpaved routes. Numerous land and water formations are waiting for you here, such as vast groves of forest and tranquil streams and wetlands. Many tourists who went here have mentioned that this place is oozing with calmness and serenity. If you want to have a breather from the city escapade, this is the place to go. Savor the history with Belle Meade. The Belle Meade is one of the finest tourist attractions in Nashville, Tennessee. It's situated 8 miles to the southwest of the city's downtown. Amidst the progressive atmosphere of Nashville, Belle Meade was able to preserve its enduring history. Here you'll be able to look at the lifestyle that Tennesseans have during the 1800s. Built in 1853, this mansion features Greek Revival architecture and has seen the unfolding of many significant events in the country's history. In fact, its current structure still has traces of bullet holes sprayed during the Civil War. Tour guides for Belle Meade are always clad with unique and beautiful costumes, and they add to the fun of the trip. Guided tours are also available on the Belle Meade plantation, and one of the most favorite tours is the Journey to Jubilee. The latter is an hour-long exploration of the lives of the enslaved workers who dwelled at Belle Meade. Tour guides will explain their history from the time of their captivity to the moment they experienced freedom. Keep in mind that this tour is only available to individuals age 12 and above because of its sensitivity. For your kids, the Stories of Slavery and Freedom tour is definitely a must experience. In 2009, Belle Meade also launched its nonprofit winery that helps in the preservation of its attractions. Aside from blackberry wines and muscadine, the winery also concocts white, red, and sparkling wines. Visitors would be able to taste these soothing wines free of charge. Explore the Johnny Cash Museum. The Man in Black is an icon, and if you want to unveil his enigma, you should visit the Johnny Cash Museum. This museum flaunts its extensive collection of Johnny Cash memorabilia and artifacts, which include written notes and letters by Cash. You can also find exclusive films and costumes acquired by the legend throughout his musical career. Several exhibits in the museum showcase the life of Cash in full detail. Here you'll be able to learn about his stay in the Air Force and his relationship with June Carter. You'll also find lots of souvenirs from his notorious prison concert tour. Since this museum is personally promoted by the Cash family, you can easily find mementos that you'll never find in any Cash-related museum. One of the museum's exclusive collections is a stone wall taken from the Hendersonville Lake House of Johnny and June. The excavated wall has been repurposed to fit into one of the museum's exhibits. Revel in Grand Ole Opry. The Grand Ole Opry has humble beginnings despite the ritzy stature that it has. It started as a radio show back in 1925, but it has significant contributions in making Nashville the country music capital of the world. Interestingly enough, the Grand Ole Opry has been transferred to multiple locations, such as the Ryman Auditorium. It also hosted legendary performers such as Dolly Parton and Loretta Lynn throughout its existence. Of course, modern country superstars such as Keith Urban, Carrie Underwood, and Brad Paisley have made their mark here. Surely enough, no trip to Nashville will ever be complete without going to the Grand Ole Opry House. It's a tour that will take you down memory lane. There is a daytime tour that will take you backstage and behind the scenes. Tour guides will often tell you about the exciting stuff that took place in the halls of the Grand Ole Opry and show you the pictures of the venerated history of the area. You're also free to join a post-show tour, which would let you see the 18 glamorous dressing rooms of the venue. You'll also have the chance to take a look at Studio A, which is the filming place of the television show Hee Haw. Tune in the Broadway. As I've said earlier, a lot of people go to Nashville, Tennessee because of the depth of its musical history, especially in the country genre. In fact, many of its museums will show you how this music has evolved and expanded in the city. However, I do suggest that you listen to these melodious tunes in person, and you can do that by going to the gamut of bars lining Broadway, which is located in the city's downtown thoroughfare. The Lower Broadway is a cute moniker, Honky Tonk Highway, due to the myriad of establishments that showcase live acts on a daily basis. And the best part about these venues is they don't charge you fees. Hence, you're free to do some bar hopping. You should visit the bars in the Legends Corner, Layla's, the Stage on Broadway, Tootsie's Orchid Lounge, and Honky Tonk Central.